Welcome to the Southeast Iowa Union News Break. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Getting into today's top stories, City Council members voted unanimously last week in favor of a variance for Marion Avenue Baptist Church after complaints about the building's bus parking crowding out other vehicles on the square Sunday mornings. Buses for the church have traditionally parked around the building parallel to the curb. When the practices violation of city code was brought up earlier this year, staff tried other parking places. At the City Council meeting September 20th, Pastor Joseph Brown asked for a return to the old approach. Brown said the parking violations' impact was minimal, as buses crowd the surrounding streets on Sunday mornings when many businesses on the square were closed. Dan Woodward, the church's bus director, said the transportation program ran around 10 buses a week, each unloading around the church instead of live unloads where people exit the running bus at the building's front door. Woodward said parking buses off-site meant loading people back up with the bus in the middle of the street, a more logistically challenging and dangerous process. City Attorney Kevin Olson said the variance decision wouldn't set a major precedent. Not enough people have 10 buses they would park, he said. That was our top story. It is now time for obituaries. Kenneth Hansen of Washington passed away on September 25th at the age of 79. Jones and Eden Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Bertha Pichot of Mount Pleasant passed away on September 23rd at the age of 90. Funeral services will be held at 1 p.m. September 28th at Kimsey Funeral Home. Daniel Tosanon of Mount Pleasant passed away on September 24th at the age of 82. A funeral mass of Christian burial will be held at 10:30 a.m. September 28th at St. Alphonsus Catholic Church. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we will have the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
Hello and welcome back to the Southeast Iowa Union News Break. We have some football rankings coming up, but first, the weather.
The weather is brought to you by Jacqueline Ariola, LLC.
Come visit Jackie in her new location downtown. She is ready to serve Washington and the surrounding community. If only the weather could stay like this forever. Today has been sunny with a breeze and a high of 64. Tomorrow will be similar with a high of 62 and clear skies. Thursday, there will be a few more clouds in the sky with a high of 66 and a breeze. Friday will be even warmer with a high of 69 and clear skies will make their return. Saturday will be even warmer with a high of 73 and clear skies. That was the weather. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
The 5th edition of the Cedar Rapids Gazette High School football rankings are out, and the Waco Warriors continue to occupy the number 2 spot in Class 8-man football. Waco faced one of the toughest tests on Friday as New London came to town for the Warriors' homecoming game. The Tigers couldn't stop the Waco train from rolling as the Warriors pulled out a 43-14 win. Waco still sits behind Remsen St. Mary's in the Class 8 player poll. Remsen has recorded 3 shutouts in a row and has only given up 13 points all season. The Union area has teams in the rankings or in others receiving votes in 4 of the 7 classes. Mid-Prairie is the next team off the top 10 in Class 2A. Sigourney Kyoto received 1 vote in Class 1A, and Columbus collected 2 votes in Class A. Mid-Prairie shut down Central Lee 51-0, collecting its 4th win in 5 games. Sigourney Kyoto knocked off previous number 1 Pella Christian, bumping the Eagles back to the number 10 spot in Class 1A. Columbus scored a 53-28 comeback win over Pekin. That was the top stories for Washington and the surrounding area. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This is the Southeast Iowa Union News Break, and I will see you next time.